Did you know that Booker Street and Far From Home were going to happen at the same time?
No, no, I had no idea. I had no idea. What did you think? Did you think it was a good thing it happened that way?
I think it was a good thing. I think it was an absolutely good thing. Yes, in this country, this perception economy.
I mean, we got paid months before that happened. Yes. But just to have that visibility.
I think it just the stars align at some level. Yes.
I will put it that way. Yeah. I'll put it that way. Yes, the stars align, and I can't even lie. Just to see, and I think I felt like I made it at some point. There's a point where I felt like, oh, I think you've made it. And it's not even for the reason you would think. I had a full circle moment happen to me.
Right.
Can I share?
Yes, please.
All right, so let me just, first of all, before I start, let me just say a huge thank you to one of my aunties, Auntie Arinla, who took me to my first movie when I was 6. And it was at the National. It was a Yoruba film. In Yoruba, starring Moshood Jideonwo. I don't remember myself asking her to take me. She just took me like, oh, yeah. And I would say that I've had a great fortune of having like great uncles and aunts in my life I don't have any bad story to say, to tell. They've been nothing but good to me. And she was one of those great people and so she took me to the cinemas. 6, I went there, I saw Yoruba actors, stars, I saw how people just loved them and everything. And we got in there, we saw the movie, and I saw the way the audience reacted to the movie. I'm like, this is nice. So seeing like an entire crowd react at the same time to the movies, it was just beautiful. And that happened. And then I would go on to have a career and everything. And Battle of Booker Street happened. I'm doing press runs with Funke Akindele and the rest of the cast. And then we go to watch It's with the fans. And then I'm watching the fans reacting to my performance. I hate that guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, the guy is good. I'm saying like, this is happening to me. Like, okay, cool. I didn't even think anything of it. And then I go home. I'm watching Steven Spielberg's new movie, The Fableman Story, about how his journey into filmmaking.
His own journey.
And then it starts with...
It's true, with him as a child. And
him going to see a movie for the first time. And then it hit me like, oh my God, this is your story. And then it occurred to me that December, even up until now, there's some kid somewhere in Nigeria or the UK or the US who's going to be watching the movie for the first time and might be inspired to be an actor because they watched me in a movie. And I'm like, wow. You went from being the kid in a cinema to the kid in the screen who another kid is watching. That for me was when I felt like, wow, you've done something.
I like that.
At that moment, I felt like, oh yes, I mean, the stars really aligned. That's a beautiful story.
It's a beautiful story.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
That's so powerful. It's weird that because I was just telling my one of my assistants yesterday. I sounded pushy. One of my assistants. I was saying to her that that show that I did. That's why I did it because 14-year-old me, if I was watching that show, I'd be like, oh my God, I want to do that. It's possible. And I'm like, that's what I'm proudest of. That I'm doing what somebody else who might be like me, who's young, thinks that's possible.
I did meet Funke Akindele.
Really?
I was full of things. I was just, you have no idea what he did to me. I watched you growing up. I had to just pay respect because, and he didn't even, he was just some actor doing this thing and then look at his influence.
It's so right because that's so powerful. I remember, I'm just giving me moments. I remember this lady, Tosin Tokwesi, calling me, who had spent all my time watching on AIT. Like, oh, today we want your show on AIT. I'm like, I'm blown. But you're so right. It's the thing. It's the chain of life where people inspire us and we inspire others. And our work that's what our work is supposed to do.
Yes.
But that's not how the world sees this thing.
Yeah, but that's how I see it, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
You want to hold on to that?
Oh yes, I will. And I think that's going to keep me grounded going forward.
I had a